They're bigger than ever. Woody and Buzz are two of the hottest stars on the planet right now, and the studio that gave them their start couldn't be prouder. I've just been given a rare look inside the magical world where Woody, Buzz and the rest of the gang were created. Pixar Studios has made billions off the back of films like Toy Story, Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc. Who'd have thought that a bunch of cartoon characters would give old-style Hollywood such a run for its money?
All right, everyone, on three. 1, 2, 3! Whoa!
In Hollywood, Buzz Lightyear has every reason to be flying high. Because he and reluctant hero Woody are not just the stars of the Toy Story trilogy, right now they're the toast of the movie world.
You're alive! Of course I'm alive!
In America, Toy Story 3 took more than $123 million on its first weekend. The most successful opening ever for its maker, Pixar Animation Studios.
There's giant everything in here from the beginning.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. The moment you walk in the door, you know you're in a special place.
And this is where it all began. Woody and Buzz and the rest of the gang from Toy Story were brought to life here at Pixar Studios just outside San Francisco, in what looks like one giant playhouse.
You know, we like to say that we work very hard here at Pixar, but we also play really hard. We play equally hard.
In a world where workers are employed to literally make believe, stepping into Pixar is like stepping back into your childhood.
Are you just a big kid?
Yeah, I think so. I think we all are here. I mean, nobody really seems like an adult here.
Awards are good, but...
Lee Unkrich has lived and breathed Pixar for the last 15 years, and he directed their latest eye-popping success.
New toys!
Buzz Lightyear, at your service.
Welcome to Sunnyside, folks.
Toy Story 3 is every inch the Pixar trademark-friendly film, but with some new stars providing a little something extra for adults.
Hi, I'm Ken.
Barbie, have we ever met?
I would have remembered.
Ken's double-story pad takes pride of place in the Pixar foyer.
Welcome to Ken's dream house.
Wow, yes. Ken's quite a personality all by himself, isn't he?
He is. He's one of our favorite new characters in the film, and we had a lot of fun with him because we thought, what does it feel like to be a guy who's a girl's toy, right? There has to be some insecurity around that.
Pixar's workplace might feel like a playhouse, but the profits for their films are very grown up. Nearly $6 billion so far.
At Pixar, we're not making films for kids. We're making them for everybody. You know, we want kids to enjoy the films. We want their parents to enjoy the films and their grandparents. The films are for everybody. We consider ourselves filmmakers first and foremost.
Every one of Pixar's films, all 11, has been a box office hit.
So they only live to be 100.
From lovable Nemo to Mr. Incredible.
Oh, my back!
And kind-hearted Carl in Up.
Promise you won't leave him?
Yeah,
Cross your heart?
cross my heart.
The Pixar juggernaut is yet to fail. How long does it take to make an animated film?
It takes about 4 years, more or less. It took just over 4 years to make Toy Story 3 from when we first decided we were going to make it until it's going to be out in theaters.
It's a long process, isn't it?
You know, it's long. It's kind of like going off to graduate school. It's like getting a degree, right? It's a film that's going to live on long after we're gone, and so we want to get it right. And it just is an enormous amount of work. It's interesting. I haven't looked at these side by side with the
we should get
kind
the
of the
actual
final ones.
It's hard to believe, watching two grown men playing with a couple of teddies, that this can be work. But it
Look at
is.
this. I moved the foot, and I'm seeing wrinkles move all over his body.
Well, do you remember early on we had a
Bob Pawley is what's called a character designer, and it all starts with a sketch.
Okay, so really, really simple. So let's just do, kind of do a shape like this. And let's Let's see, I like to get his nose in there. He's got kind of a ski jump nose.
And this is how Woody took shape.
When are you starting? That's perfect. That's great.
Have you grown up? Yet?
Well, I still play with toys, and I have a lot of them in my office, and
Is the short answer no?
well, I think it's no.
The Pixar process is carefully structured, a delicate creative balance of art and science.
This is the point where the characters truly spring to life.
And this is the process where you almost give Woody the pulse.
Yeah, and give him his soul.
And it's animator Bobby Podesta's job to do just that. The tiny twitch of an eye, the movement of a cheek, all designed to make you think Woody's done it on his own.
So we'll sit here, and if I wanted him to, get a little bit, of a smile.
The technology is extraordinary, but it's still just a tool. Podesta has to understand the character's personality before he can bring it to life.
Buzz is calculated, he's strong, he knows when he runs, his upper body's very stiff, he turns his shoulder and he keeps his head straight. This is his police, or military, training. And Woody runs, he's leaned back, and, his arms should be flailing and they should be breaking in the wrong directions. You really want to take advantage. He's a rag doll, and you should feel like that.
Animation has come a long way, from the pioneering efforts of Walt Disney characters to Woody in Pixar's first Toy Story feature film.
This is the part where we blow up!
In fact, today, their profits often outstrip those of live-action films.
To infinity and beyond!
But the big leap came when Pixar adapted the computer-based technology formerly used in medical graphics to create their characters. Despite the success, though, animation still struggles to be taken seriously by traditional Hollywood.
We have really struggled over the years to get the rest of the industry, our colleagues, our peers down in Hollywood, to recognize what we're doing as filmmaking and not just some peripheral thing, for children.
Well, they're fighting the same battles that Walt Disney did decades ago. The same battles for recognition and acceptance. No one believed in them.
It's clear that you're a film buff.
Oh, well, yes. Well, the house is pretty full of stuff, as we like to say. I mean, when I see a Daffy Duck tape dispenser, I have to buy it.
As one of America's best-known film critics, Leonard Maltin has a passionate interest in animation.
I think it must be hard when you've been successful in a way that truly is unprecedented. No one has had the track record of Pixar. No one. Maybe in the history of movies, no one has had that kind of unbroken winning streak. And if, in spite of that, you still feel that people haven't fully embraced you among the big boys of movie makers, that must smart a bit.
And this is where I live. It's Ken's dream house. It has a disco, it's got a dune buggy, and a whole room just for trying on clothes. Barbie, come with me.
But it wasn't just Hollywood's hierarchy that believed animation was the poor cousin. The stars also took a little convincing, including Michael Keaton.
Absolutely, and I'm one of those people. People.
You had to be wooed.
Well, I wasn't wooed like I would never do that. And I thought, yeah, whatever. I'm not interested. I have no interest.
And being Ken is about having fun.
But after seeing a Pixar feature, Keaton was hooked, and now happily plays Ken in Toy Story 3.
Love your leg warmers.
So was Ken real to you?
Come on, Ken.
Well, yeah, when you're in the moment.
You were Ken.
Yeah. Ken's pretty terrific,
Did you do Ken a favour in Toy Story? Because there are views of Ken.
What do you mean there are views of Ken?
There are views of Ken.
No. You got to be more specific. You mean there are opinions about him, or
You know, he was just a girl's toy.
Right.
I'm not a girl's toy. I'm not. Why do you guys keep saying that?
I don't think those were Lincoln Logs.
Actor John Ratzenberger, on the other hand, took no convincing. He was once known for his role in Cheers.
What do you say to that?
Now he's considered Pixar's lucky